welcome to another episode of Driftsti. I'm Joel and this is Coco, and we're going to be putting the car back together again. So yesterday I got Ray from Brisbane Injector Servicing out, and he flow tested and reconned my injectors for me. Got some new seals and O-rings and that sort of stuff. So now they're ready to go back into the car. So what I'm going to be doing first is I'll make sure that all of the fuel lines have been replaced over, and then I'll fit them all back up onto the intake manifold. And then, yeah, we're going to put it back onto the car, start it up, see how she goes. Alright, so now that I've measured up all of the fuel lines and chopped them up, put the new ones on, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit the injectors now. I've got new seals, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them into the locating holes there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fit the rail on top of that, and then onto the new lines, tighten that all up, and that will be all new and ready. Now we put back together the intake manifold. I'm going to go grab some oil separator lines, just probably get like 2 meters of each, just so I've got enough so I can reroute them, make sure the oil separator is going to be working well. If you can't tell, I am sick as, so this will be fun. It's always fun working on a car when you're sick. So yeah.
A few minutes later.
Managed to get some oil hose, 2 different sizes. It was pretty exy actually, it always is, like the fuel hose was way cheaper. And I also got some vacuum lines so I can rehook up my boost gauge, which has been not operating for a while because the hose been melted because the turbo is right there where you let it in. So yeah, I'm going to put that in a better spot, and yeah. Alright, so what I got to do is figure out the routing for the oil breathers. I pretty much got the way that I want to go. Oh, this is Angus, by the way. I pretty much got the way that I want to go. So what I'll do is I'll put the manifold back on, and then I'll route all the breathers, because I don't really want to have it all underneath the manifold and everything. Just in case there's issues later, I'll be able to reroute it when it's sort of on top of the manifold rather than underneath it and sort of all in weird places. So yeah, I'm going to put it back together and plug everything in. Alright, I got most of it together now. Most of the sensors are plugged in. Just going to mainly make sure all of the cam sensors and sort of all of the sensors pretty much are plugged in first, so there's nothing kind of crunched underneath it. You don't want to tighten it down and then have sensors half trapped in, or any of the lines, which would be pretty devastating. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to route a little bit of an oil line through over and under to the back. There's two outlets on the top of the head there. Basically now I'm going to put the throttle body back on, route the last line that goes from this one to one of my oil air separators, fit up the other one, yeah, put throttle body back, refit the fuel power steering pump, and then put the alternator back, put the belts back on, and yeah, reclip in the wiring, get into the pointy end really. Alright, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. My number 3 coil pack plug fell apart, so I have to put one of them on order, so I'll probably wait about a week or so hopefully for that to come back in. And then yeah, I'll plug it all in and start it up. So,
well, when life gives you lemons.